Not made it past the second round, though, since reaching the final in 2020. But that's not a bad way to start. He's up against a player in Ryan Joyce, who, as Emma mentioned, is still searching for his first ever Winter Gardens win. Glenn, I know that you know Relentless very well. I was going to ask you what chance you give him, but if Gary Anderson continues like this, what chance can you give him?
Absolutely no chance after this start. Absolutely wonderful. What a treat for the fans. Brilliant. 3 180s in the opening leg. Let's see some match player magic.
Gary Anderson teasing us. 6 perfect darts to start the match.
137.
In normal circumstances, Abby, it's been a great start from Ryan Joyce. He might not get an opportunity at that 50. This for a 12-dart holder throw.
Game shot the first leg. Gary Anderson. Second leg is Ryan to throw first.
You set out, you throw 9 darts, you leave 50 in the opening leg. You think, job well done. But not good enough for Ryan Joyce. Doesn't get the opportunity because of the brilliance of Gary Anderson. 2 180s. Tops with his 1 dart at it. The perfect start.
140.
Yeah, he may not have picked up a title in 2026, Gary Anderson, but he's still treated us to some spellbinding numbers, hasn't he?
Yeah, I felt he could come into this game almost like I'm repeating myself with Nathan Aspinall yesterday. It's just his 50th game of the year for Gary Anderson, so very selective in the competitions he's played in. Hasn't been great on the European tour, so he's coming here with the questions to be asked, but it was a blistering start. And one of those players, that silky smooth, elegant throw, and if he can get going, that's why he's such a crowd favourite.
But he was so good, wasn't he, at the World Cup of Darts alongside Cameron Menzies. And one thing I noticed
60
over that weekend in Frankfurt, Gary Anderson was difficult to get off the practice board.
140.
He's taking it very seriously, something that you don't always associate with him these days.
What you'd associate with Ryan Joyce is resilience, resourceful, determined and gritty, but that might not be enough because Gary Anderson, 12-dart holder throw in the first. Double 7 for a breaker throw, 15-darter. Super start from the Flying Scotsman.
Third leg is Gary to throw first. Game on.
Well, I know we're very early on in this one at the moment. Gary Anderson's average up around 114. It's not surprising to see the numbers in 3 figures from both, because you look at their last 5 meetings and the winning average on each of those has been in excess of a ton. They've often brought out the best in each other, these two.
Yeah, they've played on a stage once, haven't they, Abby, at the Grand Slam of Darts. That average 5-1 win for Gary Anderson, 113.20. Sometimes styles make fights. Gary certainly enjoys the pace of this game. I think he's got that nice balance where Ryan's deceptively quicker than you think. You just give yourself the opportunity to see Gary behind there, just getting himself ready.
100. Gary Mackay, 130.
Double 8.
122.
It's the double of choice for Gary Anderson.
No double of choice at all for Ryan Joyce. Yet to have a dart at the outer ring.
57. Gary
Yes, for the 3-0 lead.
show on the third leg. Gary Andersom.
This is
Fourth leg
absolutely
Ryan
superb at the
Game
moment
on.
from Gary Anderson. Vintage stuff from the Flying Scotsman.
Yes, it's fluid, it's effortless, it's graceful.
Ryan
Joyce will have to be at his brilliant best. He's just going to withstand this onslaught right now. Just magic to watch.
180. 140. 100.
And he's teasing us with that potential 9-darter. He's finding that treble 20 with relays, but Ryan Joyce is playing his part in an excellent mini session here.
134.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking for your first ever win on that Winter Garden stage.
40.
It's taken until the fourth leg to get a look at the finish, even though you're averaging 110. Double 16 it's going to be. We know how ruthless he is on it.
Ryan Joyce. Fifth leg is Gary.
And that's demonstrated right there.
60.
Yes, it's familiar territory for Ryan Joyce, who's a... You mentioned practice, you couldn't get Gary Anderson off the practice ball. Ryan Joyce is the type of player, he'll throw about 100 darts at double 16. If that's going in, he feels that he'll play well on the day. The best double 16 hitter in the world of darts is Ryan Joyce.
134.
He was a player, Abby, who used to use the pair flights. Not many players use that pair flight, and he changed to the flight he's using now, Ryan Joyce, because he felt if he was going to be taken on the elite players, his scoring had to be better. And he feels with the setup that he's got now, he's better on that treble bed.
91.
Yeah, it's not the only thing he's changed. His stance has changed quite a lot in the last couple of years. As we'll see in a moment, now throws fully side on, and he feels he doesn't need to throw the darts as hard with the way he now toes the hockey. Feels he doesn't snatch at them as much.
58.
Over expectation for Ryan Joyce in this mini session. Gary Anderson has been incredible. And this for a 4-1 lead.
66.
An opportunity, though, for Ryan Joyce to trail by just one leg at the first break. It's a dart at tops.
58. Gary required 12.
He started with a 180. His scoring's been incredible, but the doubles have been one area.
Never won a game on this Winter Garden stage. Not done a great deal wrong in the first mini session. And mentioning Gary's average there, Ryan Joyce is a little bit higher. The problem has been, though, that it's mainly been a scoring average for Ryan Joyce. Afforded just 2 darts at the outer ring
99.
across that first mini session. It's a tough school, eh, Glenn?
It is. It really is. And Ryan Joyce has, Gary Anderson replicates what he did in the opening leg in the first mini session with that 180 start. When you think of Ryan Joyce, you're thinking of success on the floor. He's been so good in the Players' Championships, but he's been excellent on the stage at the European Tour this year. The runner-up at the Baltic Sea Dart Open against Luke Woodhouse. He's had a couple of quarter-finals as well, so for the guy that absolutely detests travelling, he really has enjoyed the European Tour this year. That's given him the ranking to qualify for major events, and as you just mentioned there, when you come to a first round of a world match play, it's a tough school.
60.
Against the darts, Gary Anderson
60. Gary Mackay,
to a finish after
161.
9. Showing no sign at all of letting up.
137. Ryan Mackay, 144.
And that metronomic style of Gary Anderson. Joyce is going to have to be brilliant in this game. And you might need big finishes like the 1-4, folks. You don't expect Gary Anderson to miss from here.
24.
Well, he kicked the match off, Gary Anderson, with a 12-darter, a 13 there.
To throw first. Game on.
To go 5-1 up. And this is a bit of a schooling at the moment, isn't it? Maximum number 5. He is flying.
What a start to this competition.
60.
I thought last night was absolutely superb. Luke Littler averaging 109. An incredible performance from Nathan Aspinall. The drama from Stephen Bunting. A real tight affair in the first game with Josh Rock. We've seen a thrilling opening game, but Gary Anderson, he's laying down a serious marker. He's averaging 111 at this moment.
140.
He is motoring through this. Perfect set of play yet again.
47.
Potential 10-darter.
Game shot the 7th play. Gary Anderson. 8th play gets Ryan to throw first. Game on.
And let me tell you, the two commentators of this game are just looking at each other, just admiring what Gary Anderson is producing right now. The scoring, the finishing. This is an all-round performance. 6-1 lead, and Ryan Joyce is averaging over 101 himself.
It's just such a privilege, isn't it, to still see him throwing this well.
140.
One of the best throws in the game, and it is still working exceptionally well.
Look, you can try and diagnose any small faults there, but it's the relaxation for me. We saw how much Nathan Aspinall enjoyed his game yesterday. And you just get the sense that Gary Anderson, yes, he's done a lot of damage in those first 5 or 6 legs. He's just beginning to enjoy this experience, and he hasn't always had that in the first round here at the match play.
140. Ryan Mackay, 160.
Double 18 for Ryan Joyce.
80. Gary Mackay, 140.
Just his 3rd dart at the outer ring in this one.
In normal circumstances, you would think he'll be back.
100. Ryan Mackay, 36.
Yeah, opportunities like that really do have to go. Work your way back into a match with Anderson playing like this. Averaging around 113 at the moment. And that first dart, time and time again, he's finding a big treble.
I mean, we often see these players putting monster averages in at the Players' Championships in that sterile environment. But to produce the goods on a stage like that, it's just the best feeling when you're up there, when you know you've prepared well. You're hitting your doubles, you're hitting your trebles. Gary Anderson, despite the fact he's won everything in the game, he'll be feeling $1 million right now.
100.
Mentioned the fact that Ryan Joyce's success has been on the floor. A couple of Players' Championship wins. You have to go back to 2020 for his first one, where he beat Gary Anderson in the semi-final. What mention are we beating the quarter-final, though?
to focus on that?
Still trying to get over it. Don't like losing to Geordies. This is a cracking dart. Every time you just look at the scoreboard, Anderson after 9 darts, 12 darts, is down to another potential 2-dart finish here. This for 7-2.
Double 16 is found. Every part of his game is working like a dream. His highest ever average, Gary Anderson, here at the match play. He is obliterating that at the moment. And what's even more concerning, you can see by those session numbers, concerning for Ryan Joyce, he's just getting better.
Yes, it was a semi-final against Jeffrey Desfan, that average, which you think at this stage is going to be beaten. Just needs to, he's got a break after this leg. But the 2 opening mini sessions have had, he started with 180s, Gary Anderson. I guess it's just complacency more than anything that can.
52. $137.
Dare I say the worst leg of the match, which usually means a 180 incoming. Because we're quite good at this in the comms box.
100. Gary required 144.
Double 12 for Gary Anderson. Well, this is absolute.
Glenn and Abby then for the conclusion of this one.
Yeah, you simply don't want this to end. Watching Gary Anderson in this blistering form. I mean, I doubt Ryan Joyce feels the same.
His assessment is probably, I've done everything I can do.
Yeah.
His highest ever average at the match play is 95.5, and he's on point with that right now. But just to put this performance from Gary Anderson in context, if the average was to remain at the 110.52 it was at the beginning of this leg, it'd be the 3rd highest ever first round average. I mean, that is the performance that he's put in.
Can he do that? Can he sustain this level that is impossible to live with?
140.
Yes, it was Luke Littler that stopped Gary Anderson at the UK Open this year at the last 16. It was James Wade who stopped him at the same last 16 at the Masters, despite leading that one 2-0. He's still got in his power to lift a major title. Well, this performance suggests yes. Because right now, Gary Anderson is playing absolutely beautiful.
The
144 followed by that 141. A grimace on the face of Ryan Joyce.
85.
Because there is just simply nothing you can do against a performance like this.
55.
I had so many questions, Abby. Like I said, has he played enough competitive darts this year? But boy, this is a performance. Not only does it sort of get him round to round 2, you then start thinking, can he go all the way? It's been that good because all aspects have been first class, top notch. His score in the 180s, the finishing, absolutely masterclass.
One question I do have, and one thing that I find interesting, his last big major win was in 2018.
58.
He's not been in a major final since the World Championship in 2021, even though he's been producing ridiculous numbers like this. Why?
134.
Yes, the real Dar fans will have witnessed the type of numbers which we waxed lyrical about last year, in particular on the floor. 110 average to 120 out. I mean, he was classy, but this performance is a real standout moment. He just looks sensational.
100. Ryan Urukai, 140. Gary Urukai, 72.
To win it in style.
48. Ryan Urukai, 57.
Well, we both expected that to go for Ryan Joyce, just to make this scoreline look respectable. Double 10 to stay in it.
37. Gary Urukai, 24.
Two match darts have come and gone for Gary Anderson,
Game,
but he doesn't need any more.